welcome back. I'm We're gonna continue working on the code for the action choosing thing again. It's just that I need to check the code someone else sent to help me in Bitlytics server. Um, okay, so basically what I was trying to do, one for loop and then another for loop. I shouldn't be using values. So if key one, key two. Okay. Oops. And the program I didn't want to. Okay. So, um, for key in normal's keys, if this closing then another one key equals null, print true, right? True a few times. Alright. Now then try erase. Normals, keys, key dot erase. Or is it erase here? This. Yeah, you want erase. And then key. Run it, test, check. No, the nulls are still there. Where's key? One and then two, which means it's not giving me the key value I want. Okay, so that's what the problem was this entire time, I think. Because if we go to the main thing, it's got 12 and 16 as the keys. But I don't want 12 and 16. But I'm getting, sorry, I'm not getting 12 and 16. I'm getting 1 and 2, 0 and 1. This means I'm a little annoyed by that. Alright. That means we have to reference it separately. Key 0, key 1, key 2, key. I don't think those are the same. Key dot get or what? Well, keys might be fine, but I don't think that's what I want. I want the key value at a specific one. Variant get key. Returns the value for the key if key does not exist, returns default. Get or add key. Gets the value and ensures the key is set if the key already exists. In this case, like get, otherwise default value is inserted into the dictionary and returned. Hash is empty. Find key, no. Erase specific key, yeah. Alright, but where do I get key? I would use keys and then that gives me an array that I would get value. Okay, think that should work now. Get me keys, then get key. Got it? What is this? Um, that's not giving me what I want. Key is 1, 2 for all of them. Okay. But why? Let's print keys instead. What do I get for keys? I don't know, for keys I get 12 and 16, 14, which are the three that are relevant. It just loots twice here. This is annoying. If keys equal, what do I print? We print nothing. Okay. Key. And we print 3, 4, and 4. Okay. Then I should be erasing this thing here. Dot erase key that we're currently on. Erase keys. Let's try that. Wait, let me try putting in a key and then erasing it. Equals -1. Save. Okay, no. Dot set key, so the current key, equal -1. Oops. Key value -1. Okay, run that. See what happens. If it sets the nulls, it set nothing, I think. Let's try to just erase anything. Does anything get erased if I run this? No. Why? Why does nothing get erased? Why the heck does nothing get erased? Oh my gosh! It keeps those but removes the rest? Okay, that's just not great. Huh. Okay, in that case, let's undo most of this and just put bracket keys dot clear. Run it. Dot. Just to see. Okay, that removes too much. Maybe because it's returning a dictionary that I can clear like that. What if I do dot set key, 0. Save. Run it. The nulls are not being set. Okay, let me set 0, 0. Let me set 0 and then attack of some kind. Let me do heavy kick. Run it. 0, 0, all of them have been set to heavy kick. Okay. So the second thing, I don't want null. I want to remove it. Search the dictionary in place by key. This can be used to ensure dictionaries is the same constant. I don't know. What if I don't? Turns the copy merge with the other dictionary. By default, duplicate keys are not copied over unless overwrite. Merge. You can erase on a dictionary for a specific key. But why is that not doing anything? Okay, let me erase this by doing that. Print and see if the true count changes. Why does the true count change that way? Why is this line that comes after the print true as well change the print statement? Hold up, that makes no sense. This has four nulls, this has four nulls, this has three nulls, which it prints the correct number. But if I do this after the print statement as well, it just doesn't work. Erasing the array just does it differently. Okay. That prints the same for key and normal keys. Yeah. If it's no print true, okay. Not clear. Key. Retry. That's a dictionary. That's inside of a dictionary, so it's the sub-dictionary that's being cleared, which is the 12, 16, and 14. But that's not what I want to be removed. I want to remove the value and the keys that are null. Why is there no dang thing? Should I be using set? Should I be using values? Size, sort, recursive equal, merge? I don't get why it's not working. So null is a default. Huh. Okay, so I'm supposed to. What is this? Stop. Stop. I am making a mistake apparently by not doing dot keys here and dot keys here. Invalid access? How's this an invalid access? Invalid access to property or key 2 on base object of dictionary. User grab first, then key, which makes sense, but I don't know why it's not letting me get the damn thing. Okay. You know what? Let's try to do this, but not with clearing. Let's make an array and then destroy a dictionary that we're not using. So tab new normals. Make sure to put variable. Or it will have the same typing as it. Okay. For normal for key use in normals. Yeah, so we get our first array of keys. That's going to contain the 16, 14, and 12. That then contain the actual null values. So from the attack pad, so is it giving me the attack pad value? Attack pad value is not the thing I need. For key in this bracket key keys dot keys if this if the key equals null. Print true. Run this again. I'm probably gonna get an error that we already got before. Nope. Okay, that works right now. 11. That's 3 plus 4 plus 4. Yep. Okay. That's okay with me. Then that's null. else, which is not null. Control C, Control V, new normals, dot, uh, dot set. What is it? So if we set at this level, we set the larger, we set the dictionary that has a key of a number, or the dictionary that has nulls in it. So I think we want to set one layer deeper. Keys. And then we would set our key, comma, value, which is whatever this is, when it's not null. Print the new normals. Okay. For the new one that's being initialized, we have the attack pad though. Oh, we only set these. Okay, let's see. Can I use an if statement here? Okay. If LP equals null, does this work? Does this work? It doesn't have a key yet. Damn it. Okay, is anything getting erased at all? Okay. 12, and here, 0. Run it. 12. 0 is still there. Why is 0 still there? Oh, I guess I'm not typing dot erase. Oh, 0 erased. Yeah, it's gone. Okay. Alright, then print normals for for keys in normals print keys call 16 and 14. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Alright, then this thing again, tab key, this with the keys, print key, 12 has 0, 16 has 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 14 has 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why the hell is 12 printing just 0? Erase that, and 12 is doing fine now. I don't get that. Okay, but now I should be erasing this with keys dot erase key But does it do it? No. They all cleared away. Member 0. But not the rest of them that it was supposed to clear. Or no, not a vector. Two numbers for an index. Our index indexes, which is a type array. I need to save the index of the first dictionary and to save the index of the second dictionary. Okay, but why is this so broken? They're all cleared now, which is worse. Is it worse? Okay. I've been struggling and we finally done it. I hated how long this took. Why was it so difficult? Oh my gosh, it makes no sense. What does removing these do? Breaks everything. This is so weird. Wait, there's a chat. Hello. How are you doing? How long ago is this? I don't know if I can check time. Wait. Alright. That took forever for this simple thing. God damn it. Not pressing my menu buttons. Working in a with a dictionary inside of a dictionary is a little annoying. But yeah, that's the thing. I assume the viewer who sent the message is gone, because the one viewer is just the OBS for when I want to use it for streaming games. But hey, this took forever, but it's done. This part is done. Meaning, I can now be happy with this piece of the code being more optimized. Okay, first off, get rid of this. Oops. Get rid of this print. Actually, print something important. Okay, here we go. The normals are only when they exist. Alright, now let's go back to our function over here. Oh no, further down. Let's get attack button further. Okay. Um, if attack manager is not attacking, choose action 2. Press that. This is dead. Oh, sorry, no, this isn't dead. This is where it is a problem. Okay. What is button used for? What is get attack button? Okay, so in order to get the attack button, I should get something, but, well, 0 is a thing, right? I'm getting 0. So then why is it being the button is not hanging? Get attack button gets normal. Normal slot gets 0. What normal has a 0 on it? Not half of them right now. Okay. Do I need to make a null attack? Or a null dictionary? Or a 0 dictionary that just is there? Let's make something for now that's just a 0 dictionary that does nothing. Light normals, normals. I don't have a 0. Damn it. Let's do that. And also add a normal to it. deca dot zero colon. I punch normals. Let me just do a dictionary that's new. Okay, I instead use this. Okay, run it. The code breaks here, which is... Wait, how the hell did we get here? Okay. Um, First off, is the player on the floor? No. Okay, continue. Are they facing right and attacking backwards? Okay, so this is aerial. Um, Control C, E lift button. Same here. That did an attack. Heavy. Heavy punch did not work. I think I just didn't do all of them. Um, hmm. Yeah, so that's fine. Since it's 0, it means it's false. Otherwise, I know it should be if button. Shouldn't it just be if button at all? Can I go if here? Colon, pass. Can I go here? I can't go here if button because the dictionary is the middle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, get or add? What does get or add do exactly? Gets the value ensures that the key is set. If the key exists in the directory, it behaves like get, otherwise the default value is inserted into the dictionary and returned. Okay, so null is placed. Does that just skip the broken part? Or the part about it being broken? If I press heavy punch, it just gives me null, so I can't assign null to a dictionary. Okay. Alright. This is going to be a bit more interesting. But what I do know is that since we made progress on erasing things in the dictionary, this is probably going to be a bit more doable. Alright, first off, can this equal null? Cannot assign value of null to a dictionary. What is a dictionary's null then? Empty dictionary? Okay. So, um, I don't know how to turn this into a ternary or something. How do I mean this? This is the wrong cat. We go to a different cat. Let me just make a new one. Control V. How do I make this either uh, an empty dictionary or that value? Wait, really? Oh, that's also another way. Okay. Um, does that mean if button gets called? Okay. A punch doesn't happen. Okay. So that's theoretically working. Let me actually make sure the buttons are working for whatever attacks I do have set. I don't have specials, which have motion inputs in comparison. These are just the normal buttons. And bit of line. Great. Okay. Let's remove that. This button, if I just go else, I believe this should crash. Yep. Okay. So theoretically, all the buttons should be working as long as the normals are defined, which is like not that bad. If this is export, what happens? Key value and just hack. Ooh, okay. if I do add, well, if I reset this to default, it's null, but that's not what I want. And I go like this. Save it, and click on the, no, cannot have type value attack. If I want to export, but I want the default value to be attack type, well, it doesn't do attack type. Why is it not exported? What is this? Okay, let's say I comment these out. These are now errored. What do I put here? It's new dictionary of type int attack, but it's got attack types for these, and then it's assigned any attack you want, but it's like, I don't want to assign any attack I want to assign the specific one that is called this and this and this and this. So it might just be easier to be like this over here. Okay. Let's go with normal attacks and then late kick, normal attacks. Here we'll go ahead, heavy kick. Split them up a little bit just to make it easier. Light punch, normals, heavy punch, normals. Okay. Let's fill this all correctly. Place all. That's fine. Okay. Those are done. Save that. Oops. Comma. That's because this was not changed to be correct. And this is punch. Which is not defined. Okay, so we got The light kicks, heavy kicks, light punches, the heavy punches, and then some specials. Cool. Now, if I go ahead and start pressing things, can I start doing some stuff? That's a heavy punch, this is heavy kick, this is light kick, this is kick. Back heavy kick worked. However, why is 3 dying? Alright, so why did he break? Back light kick. Let me see. Why is that the case? Let's go into family tree logic to figure this out. Immediately doesn't do anything. Same frame doesn't do anything. Is the error count going up? Oh, that's never mind. Nope, that's not. Okay. Um, then this. No. And what is it? What is this doing? Why is it breaking like this? So it's getting index 3, but why is it getting 3? What is giving 3? And so far it's only been on the upper one. So we're facing right. Our inputs are left. Oh wait, everything isn't being checked with button. If button if button equals empty dictionary, comma, return. Right? Does that make sense? Just skip that function entirely if it doesn't have a button being pressed? Well, what? Okay, but if we have a button and the button's just invalid, so downlight kick, that's invalid. Okay. Okay, not sure what is the solution to the attack manager dot start attack dot attack type dot c not having anything here. Um, maybe it should be dependent on the button rather than. Let's put it in a statement for this. What does one say? It has empty. So get attack button, get the player condition. But if the attack button and the player condition are, oh, it is. There's the problem I'm having here is that when I call something with the button, it doesn't check whether or not the thing that it's calling, the uh, the position or the key exists. Um, One way to fix that is doing a has check. For the attack types. If I don't have an attack in that, it just breaks because it's just nothing in there. Um, which is the problem. I believe this also means if I jump and try to do an attack, I will crash. Yep. Which is a nice side effect for actually forcing me to do aerial attacks separately. But uh, uh, the attack doesn't exist. Now I have to do something about checking an attack that doesn't exist again. What kind of check did I have before? Did I have a check before? It would just not come out if there was nothing, I believe. Yeah, because we weren't checking an array of some kind that we're creating, or a dictionary either. I could just put a null check everywhere. If the player's on the floor, they've got, sorry, if they're not on the floor, they've got aerial, back air, forward air. So there's only like 5 plus 2, 7 checks you can put the null check for. Um, so if this or dot has what, colon return air back, so that's back air. Let me put this somewhere that's easy to do. Jumping aerial. It skips it. Okay. If it has it. If it doesn't have it, also that should be aerial. Okay. So put this to return before we fail the attack. Okay, so that's all the neutrals for regular buttons. All the normals. If there is no normal, it just returns for a null check, essentially. Okay. I think I'll leave it here. I'll go to sleep, and it's it's something. I don't know if I like it as much. It's pretty messy, but it's less lines, but it also has triple nested, no, quadruple nested if statements. It's pretty bad. One, two, three, four. Yeah, it's just like, why? Why there's so much? Now that is just the normals, but I still have to deal with the special moves, which the special moves seem to be a bit more unique. So I may want to change how I do them a bit more, but I'm not sure. Anyways, bye-bye.